And
Oh, okay.
CJ.
You might need my lighter.
Huh? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Try to help. Be helpful.
Somebody turned 25?
Yeah. Somebody who like.
They're wearing the same shirt.
guys, the hairdo like one little.
You don't blow that, okay? You just put your brand name and close it.
Okay. Here we go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ryan. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha!
Hi there. Hi there. Smile.
You better. You want me to?
Look at his magic trick. Come here.
Hi there. Hi there.
You better behave.
Look.
Guys, look at him. He'll do a magic trick.
I forgot to bring the copies.
Help your brother. Go throw it away in the garbage.
Everyone's off.
Just open it later. Or give it to your mom. Or you want me to give it to your mom?
Yeah, we'll give it to you.
Just leave it, okay? You want is the water going in there? Did you give it to your mom? So we're going to fill it up, okay? Are you changing it?
Hello.
She's not coming. She'll be there later.
Put that stick right here on. Oh, just cut it up.
No, there's just one more.
Hi.
You're done?
I'm done with the Play-Doh.
Okay, I'm just gonna change out your towel because it's
I want to play too. Okay?
You got wet?
no, it's not my a little bit. Yeah, Jessica.
I'll get you some, okay? Yeah, I will get you some. I'm going to find all that. Are you the official video maker?
Yeah, kind of.
Hold on, I have to wait for Alright, everyone get in line from youngest to older. Youngest? Mommy, have the birthday. And you go first. Yeah, right there. Yeah, but everybody else, get in line. And get the line. You can try half awake. Would you like some candy, Elo? Everyone, stay back. Okay, look at me. Careful and hold on to it tightly. Look at me, stay here. Okay, right there. Right there, go back. Let's have to move up and down. Go back. Hey, that's good. How many shots do they get? I don't know. Alright. Alright, Nevaeh. Color. Alright, Nevaeh. I think you're good. Who's next in line? Come on. You want to take it? Hold on, we're ready. It's the youngest to smallest. Youngest to smallest. Okay, everyone back up.
Nice. Yeah. Leslie. 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 Nice.
Rewards points.
She's staring at me like I'm crazy. Alright! Alright, let's not spit on the cake.
You want to go over there by the cake and sing happy, happy?
Why don't you go pick up
Right.
did you sleep?
Alright, you guys have to sing. Let's start it off, guys. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Right. You didn't sing. You going to eat that? I smart it open.
Say happy birthday.
say, geez, that's a lot of hands. Well, that's great, because we bought our toy for each and every one of you. What we'd like you to do is have all the boys and girls make a nice straight line behind each other with the birthday person in first, and you can each come up here one at a time and say hello, and we will give each.
Marcus, I went to his mom's house. I'll be right back. No, I think you should fight.
You want straight food?
I got my glasses in the car.
Guys.
You fight my hair.
Together.
Đây bạn.
As they circle. The mother and their calf become silent.
Oh, it's called a zebra shark.
Desmond, this one costs
You want to try touching on it?
Push on the sushi, but these guys also get fed very well. And by the way, all our food, including our shrimp, fish, squid, all the food that we feed our animals here are all restaurant quality.
Very nice, here I come. In the bricks? Nope. In the ocean? Nope.
Papá, tiene doble diente.
Yeah, this is exciting. Let's try this.
My name's Captain Greg here, and on board we have Nick as your deckhand. And Scott's down in the galley if you need something. If you'd like a snack or a cold beer or something, the galley will be open throughout the trip. Make our little turn here, and we'll start in and tell you about a beautiful little harbor. We have some sea lions in their natural environment, container ships. Lots of fun things to look at here in 45 minutes. To the left is the first item of interest. It looks like an old paddle wheeler, because it is. Looks like it should be in the Mississippi, but it isn't. And what they do with the Grand Romance is every Friday and Saturday night they have a nice dinner on there with prime rib and such. Cocktails are quite fun, they say. And then over here to our left, if you'd like to come down and stay on a boat in the harbor on any given night, they rent these little boats out. You're not allowed to leave the dock, but you can sleep on them and eat, drink, or you can just stay the night on them and browse the village, enjoy the nightlife is here.
Makes no sense.
Lots of good hot spots here to entertain yourself with. Great restaurants, lots of shops, and so on and so forth. This whole area, folks, at one time used to be a giant amusement park from 1920 to 1960, and this was a Navy town, and this is where the Navy and the locals came down to enjoy themselves. It was like Coney Island, very similar, with amusement park rides, roller coasters and such. And it was quite the place. And then in the late 60s it became in disrepair, and the place sat dormant for many years. And then the port about 25 years ago decided to redevelop the area. And they first built the buildings over here where the shops and restaurants are. And then about 12 years ago, the Aquarium of the Pacific and the Pure Point Landing Fishing Facility and our facility were completed. And now it's quite the destination for tourists and locals to come and enjoy themselves. Great dining in the evening and good lunches. These restaurants like Parker's Lighthouse here are awesome for seafood. There's also the Yard House back there to our left that is also great. Before we go much further, folks, the Coast Guard wants me to inform everybody where our life-saving equipment is kept, and we'll do so at this time. We keep all of our life jackets underneath the seats that you're sitting on. Downstairs or against the windows. And canard line colors of black hull, white upper structure, and red smokestacks. Queen Mary is 81,000 tons, 1,018 feet long, very large ship, 118 feet wide, and she draws 40 feet of water where she sits. By that, it means there's only about 10 feet of water between her and the bottom of the ocean. Now, she went into service in 1934, a very fast ship of 33 knots. She held the speed record for many years between Liverpool, England, and New York. That was her route. She was designed to carry 2,200 plus passengers and about 1,200 crew. She did so very well until World War II broke out. She was taken by the Allies and turned into a troop carrier. She did very well. During her career, she carried 750,000 Allied troops, 15,000 men on board, so she was quite overcrowded. During the war years, to camouflage her submarine activities and other warships, she could not travel with the rest of the fleet because of her speed. So they painted her gray. She became known as the Gray Ghost, sliding through the Atlantic. She carried 750,000 troops, so she really did her job. Now, after the war, she was repainted back to her traditional colors. She went into service in the same route as before from 1947 until 1967. Her last cruise brought her to Long Beach, where the city of Long Beach bought the ship and turned it into a convention center hotel complex as it is today. All rooms and cocktail bars. Everything is decorated in the Art Deco style of the 30s. There are many good tours, including one I hear that's quite interesting. It says the ship is haunted. So, try that one. The dome you see over there that looks like half a soccer ball was built by the Disney Corporation many years ago. And the reason they built it is they were at one time in charge of the Queen Mary. This is the largest port in the Western Hemisphere. Washington is the second biggest port in the United States. And about 40% of all merchandise and things that come into the United States come through this port. It employs 110,000 people locally and 1.4 million throughout the United States. We have 110 shipping companies that call these two ports their home. That means they come here and load and unload on a continual basis. Okay, what you're going to see here now, we've all seen containers on trucks going down the freeways. This is where they come in all throughout the harbors. There's many terminals like this with these huge cranes. These cranes come from China, and they're disassembled and reassembled. Like this typically is around 800 or to 900 feet long. Will come in and it. Now, a ship like this will usually have a crew, international crew. Live on board, get to see the world, and they make great money. And there'll be about 25 to 30 men on a ship such as this. Last year, and then at night they hunt again. Now, the little ones, when they're born, weigh 10 to 15 pounds, and they will stay with their mother for 9 months, and then they'll be on their own, start their own family. There's no males here right now. Generally, you can tell the males because they're much darker, much bigger, and they have a giant knot up on their forehead. These sea lions are found anywhere from British Columbia all the way down to Baja California, and they are known to hold their breath for as long as 17 minutes when they're hunting, and they can dive as deep as 450 feet. I'm in honey, guys. Wake up. Okay. To tell you why they're decorated the way they are, our landscape. And we'll be over there in just a few moments to show you those. There are 4 man-made oil islands here that each produce about 8,000 barrels of oil per week. Here in this country, we use 120.
Wow, there's the sound. Yeah, by the sound, city the sound. That's right, to the ocean. Right. Yeah.
Like this one, yeah. The guy just got slammed by the wave, so like he's getting all messed up. The camera, close the camera steady.